Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to do a basic haircut with face framing layers. This is not how you do a proper haircut, but it's just to help you get through the next few weeks or months until you can see your hairstylist again. Okay, so you're going to need a spray bottle, comb, couple hair clips, 2 hair ties, and a pair of cutting shears. I suggest using a pair of proper cutting shears because it'll give you more control and a cleaner cut and avoid giving you frayed ends. You can get them on Amazon for like 30 bucks. But if you can't get your hands on a proper pair of cutting shears, then just grab the sharpest scissors you have in your home. Okay, so first we're gonna start with wetting your hair. You wanna make sure the hair is evenly saturated. That way you'll get a cleaner haircut. Okay, so once your hair is evenly wet, we're gonna make a parting down the center from the front all the way down to the nape. And then brush everything forward. Okay, so this part's gonna look a little funny, but I swear it works. I just tried to think of the easiest way to help get rid of dead ends, and this is the way. Okay, so you wanna comb everything forward, and we're gonna take a hair tie and tie it right under our neck. So grab your comb, and just brush everything forward. Try to make sure everything is even. I swear this works. I don't cut my clients' hair like this. Okay, once you've done that, just comb everything down. And if your hair is a little bit longer like mine, you're gonna tie it again a second time, right above where you want to cut your length. So I don't want to cut too much off because I just cut my hair recently. So I'm going to tie the hair tie around here. Okay, so now we're going to make our first cut. You can do this 2 ways. You can cut straight across, which is easier, or you can point cut. And this way you kind of feather the ends, which makes it look a little bit more blended. Okay, so just hold above where you're gonna cut and just go in and start cutting. Just cut a straight line across. Okay, so it should look like that. Once you've done that, you can take off the hair tie. So once you comb everything back, you should get a U shape. Okay, now moving on to layers. We're gonna create a triangle parting about 2 inches from your hairline, and you wanna take it down one side to about the middle of your eye, and do the same on the other side. Just like that. And you can clip the rest of the hair back. So now we're gonna cut our shortest layer. If your hair has dried, just re-wet it. And then just comb it. Okay, so now we're gonna take a section in the middle, just a little piece. Now you want to cut where you want your shortest layer to be. So take your scissors, and again, you can point cut or you can cut straight across. Okay, so now we're going to work on one side. Just comb everything down. Now you want to connect that piece you just cut with the longest piece at the end. And you want to cut on an angle, so you're going to cut all this off. So I'm going to go ahead and cut upwards. And you want to do the same on the other side. So you're going to connect that piece you just cut with the end, and you're going to cut all that off. Okay, so before moving on, you just want to check that both sides are even. So just grab from the same section on either side and pull it down, just to make sure the pieces are even. Okay, so now we're going to take down another layer. So just unclip one side and just, again, re-wet your hair if it's dried. And now you're just going to take another 2-inch section So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna disconnect the bang from my face framing layers and just cut where I want my layers to start. So go right there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to still do the same thing that I explained before. Take that piece that I just cut and connect it to the longest piece here. So I'm gonna cut all of this off. And I'll show you. I'm just gonna cut up. Just like that. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so I am going to make sure that my left side here, I'm gonna take a piece from the front and cut it to the same length as the one on the other side. So that's my guide. So this is my shortest piece. And so that's my shortest piece here. And I am going to connect it to my longest piece here at the end. So I'm gonna cut on an angle and remove all of this weight. So I'm actually gonna start from the top here and move down. And as I cut, I'm gonna slide my fingers down to help guide me. So, just like that. And just take your time. Okay, so you should be able to see an angle there. And again, before moving on to the next section, just make sure, just grab a piece on either side from the same area and then make sure that they line up. Okay, great. So you can unclip. You want to make sure not to go past your ear when doing your layers, because otherwise you're gonna go too far back and create more of a V shape at the back. But if that's what you want, you can totally do that. I don't like to go too far back, so I'm gonna start from the highest point on my head. And to find that, you can just place your comb on the top of your head, and where it lays flat is the highest point. From there, you can take a section down to right behind the ear, like that. and then just clip the rest back. And you can do the same on the other side. Okay, so starting on one side again. Connect the last piece you cut with the end. And do the same on the other side. So we're connecting that last piece we cut with the longest layer. Careful not to cut too much off of the ends because you're gonna cut your length off. Again, make sure that both sides are even. Awesome. So now you can take your hair dryer and style your hair. So there you have it, basic straight cut with face framing layers. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what you think.